This page already has 600K on Instagram and they're racking up millions of views on every single one of their videos. So I'm going to show you exactly how they make these and how you can make videos like these yourself in under 10 minutes. Here's an example of one that I made.
The smell, I cannot describe to you the smell. Okay, wait, look at this. No, literally everyone is just, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be so for real. I think I'm gonna pass out.
So the first thing you want to do is come over to Higgsfield AI. This is where we're going to do all of our image generation, video generation, and everything like that. And the first thing we need to do is create the influencer herself. So if you've seen any of Claude versus History's video, you'll see that they've got the same person in the video every single time. And they've done that by creating an AI influencer inside Higgsfield. So that's what we're going to do first. So if you come over to the top here where it says AI influencer, you're just going to click into that. And then this is where we're going to start building out the person essentially. So on the right hand side, you can see that we've got different settings to configure, which is what we're going to do first. And then after that, we can get started creating the videos, creating the images and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So of course, the character type, we want a human. If we scroll down, there's going to be an option for the gender, which we want, in this case, a female. Some settings you can skip out, but in this video, I'm going to select all of them to keep it as specific as possible. So like, for example, in the ethnicity, we're going to go European. Skin color, we want the white, so we're going to select white. Eye color, we'll do green, for example. And then if we keep going, there's going to be options for like skin conditions, age, and we got some advanced settings as well. So we're going to leave the skin conditions. And then we're going to go down to age and we're going to select an adult. And then when you've got the settings in here, you're just going to go ahead and generate the influencer. And then a couple minutes later, it's going to come back with its sort of first draft of the influencer it created. So for me, it's created this one called River, which looks like this. I'm happy with how this looks, but if you wanted to sort of edit it, change their hair color, change their eye color, whatever, you can come down here, type in what you want to change and then go and click edit. But I'm happy with how this looks. So what I'm going to do is go and save this now. So now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and turn this influencer into the video. And the workflow we're going to use for this is to first create an image first, right? So we're going to generate a prompt. We're going to use that to generate an image for the scenery that we want. And then after that, we're going to use that still image to go ahead and animate it and create a video from it. And to create these prompts, we're going to go ahead and use Claude. So let's jump over to that now. And now inside Claude, what we're going to do is use a skill to help us generate the prompts. I've already created a skill, so you can go ahead and download it in the description. But basically what it allows me to do is just call a single slash command and it goes ahead and generates the prompts for me. So what I'm going to do is go slash time travel influencer. And then what I'm going to do is just send that off. So after calling the skill, it's going to come back with 5 sort of time periods to pick from. So for example, it's told me Saigon in 1975 or Paris in 1925. But if you have a scene in mind that you want to pick, you can obviously tell Claude to do that. And that's what we're going to do. So in this video, I think we're going to go ahead and generate the sort of like medieval Britain type of thing. And that's what I'm just going to tell Claude, and it's going to generate the prompts for me. But we can see Claude's being quite useful here because I've told it medieval Britain, which is quite vague and broad. It's giving me some options to narrow it down to a specific scene. And I'm liking the sound of the first one, this sort of muddy English village market. So we're going to go ahead with that. So I'm just going to copy that, paste that in here, and then go ahead and send that off. And then after we've picked the scene, it's going to go ahead and give me 2 shots. So the first shot is her pushing through the crowded market. And the second shot is where she stood in front of one of the stocks where a guy is getting pelted with rotten vegetables or something like that. But to me, that sounds good. So we're going to lock it in and then it's going to generate the prompts for me. And then straight away, we can see that for shot 1, it's giving me an image prompt to use. And then it's giving me the video script for this one as well. And it's done it for the second shot as well. So what we're going to do with each of these is we're going to generate the image. And then from that, we're going to go ahead and generate the video. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and copy the image prompt. So we're going to select all of this, come over here, and then copy this. And then we're going to go back to Higgsfield and actually generate the image. So we're going to come up over here. We're going to go to image, create image. And then this is the sort of interface we're actually going to make it. So now what we're going to do is actually find the AI influencer that we just generated. And we're going to use that as reference in the picture so we can actually generate a video from it. So we're going to find the one we just created, which is just this one over here. And then we're going to go ahead and reference it just down here at the bottom of the picture. And then now we've got that as reference, we're going to paste in the prompt that we just got in from Claude. So we're going to go ahead, paste that straight in here. And then we can go ahead and configure some of these settings. So down here, when we see the model that we want to use, I'll go with Seedream 4.5 since it looks quite realistic. Of course, you can use Nano Banana or GPT Image, their new one, but this looks quite good. So we're going to leave it at that. The quality, we're going to leave it as 2K. We don't really need 4K for this. The aspect ratio, we're going to keep it at 9:16. So this is that sort of vertical aspect ratio that you've got for TikTok, Reels, that sort of thing. And the number of images we want to generate, I'm just going to leave it at 4 since, of course, if we just generate 1, it might not be perfect every time and we want a picture that we actually like. So I'm going to go with 4 and it'll give me a nice selection for me to pick from and then go ahead and generate the video from it. So then now we've got that in there, we're just going to go ahead and hit generate. I'm just going to wait for them to come back. Cool, now the image generation is done and we can see that it came back with some stuff that doesn't really fit what we wanted. So these first two, for example, she's not even holding a phone or a camera or anything. So this isn't what we want at all. This one over here looks okay, but she's got a random hand behind her head for some reason, which is not what we want. But then this one on the right is pretty much perfect. Like she's holding a camera, running through the market, etc. So it looks pretty good. And so this is probably going to be the one that we use to actually generate the images. And this is why we generate multiple, so we actually get one that we like and one that is perfect. So what we want to do now is go over to the video tab and actually start making a video. So I'm going to go up here, I'm going to go create video, and then we're going to select the model that we want to use. So for this video, we're going to use Seedance 2.0, which is their new one. You can use Kling 3.0, which looks decent and is cheaper as well. But for this video, we're just going to use Seedance 2.0. And then the image we're going to use as reference in the first frame is the one that we just generated, right? So we're going to go into here. We're going to go to image generations. And we're going to select the one that was perfect and the one that we liked, which was this one over here. So when we click it, it's going to check the content, make sure it's eligible for creation. And then once it's done that, you can go ahead and select it. Cool. Then it's come back saying it's eligible. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And in this box over here is where we're going to go ahead and paste in our prompt that we got from Claude. So we're going to go ahead and take that. We're just going to come over to here. We're going to find a video script, go ahead, select all of that, copy it. And then we're going to go back into Higgsfield, paste it straight in here. And then we can go ahead and continue the settings. So we want to leave the sound on, of course, for obvious reasons. Model we've already selected. The video length, I just want it at 8 seconds. Don't want it too long. Don't want to waste my tokens either. Aspect ratio, we're going to keep it at 9:16. So of course, this is vertical video, which is what we want. And then the quality, we're going to keep it at 1080p. So now once you've got everything in there, we're just going to go ahead and generate, wait a couple minutes and see what it comes back with. Cool. And then a couple minutes later, we get back our video ready to play. So let's go ahead and watch it and see what it came out with.
Bestie, the smell, I cannot describe to you the smell. Okay, wait, look at this. No, literally everyone is just, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be so for real. I think I'm gonna pass out. Bestie.
Decent, it looks pretty good. It looks all right, it looks all right. A couple of things that we do need to change. First of all, the voice. I don't know if you heard it, but it kept switching between sort of the British accent and the American accent. And of course, if you were making an account for one influencer, you would want it to have a consistent sort of voice throughout all of the videos that you generate. But this looks decent and it looks okay. If you did want to change the voice throughout the video, you would come down over here where it says change voice, and then you would go ahead and add your voice, and then you can either upload a voice sample or clone your own voice or something like that. Perhaps I'll go into that in another video, but I think for this video, the voice that we have in that is more or less fine. Another thing I noticed as well, if you heard this.
Bestie, the smell, I cannot.
Who the fuck says bestie? No one says that. So a couple things we need to change in the prompt as well. But apart from that, everything looks good, it looks decent, and then we can go ahead and generate the second part of the video. Cool, so I generated some more images, so I can go ahead and generate the second video. These all look pretty decent, so I can just select any of them to be fair, but we're gonna go create video. Then for the image, we're gonna go ahead, again, select image generations. We're just gonna select any of them because they all look all right. Then we can go ahead, get our video prompt from Claude once again. So we're gonna go in here, copy this, and we're gonna go in here, paste in here, make sure the settings are good, and then we're just gonna generate again and wait for our video to come back out. And then we get our second video so we can take a look at what that looks like. So let's play it.
Okay, so this man is just, yeah, he's in the stocks, like the actual stocks. What, sir, hi, what did he do?
Stole a loaf, didn't he?
A low bread. Bestie, this is so unsensible. I cannot be here. Okay, so this man.
It's decent. It's not as good as the first one, but of course it's good enough. You can see partway through the video, like she just lets go of the camera and it just starts
Bestie, this is so unsensible. I cannot.
Not perfect, but it's okay. But that is basically it. And then we can just throw these into your editing software, add some captions, and then this is eventually what you get.
Bestie, the smell, I cannot describe to you the smell. Okay, wait, look at this. No, literally everyone is just, oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna be so for real. I think I'm gonna pass out. Okay, so this man is just, yeah, he's in the stocks, like the actual stocks. What, sir, hi, what did he do?
Stole a loaf, didn't he?
A low bread. Bestie, this is so unsensible. I cannot be here.
And that is it. That is how Chloe versus History is getting millions of views at the moment, creating videos exactly like this that you can do in 10 minutes. If you want to break down on how you can make these videos even longer, how you can make them with custom voices, etc., let me know in the comments and I'll make a video on it. But that is it for this video. If you did watch to the end, appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.